Cybersecurity, information security, and project management. The software development lifecycle implementation phase is accomplished through changing configuration and operation of organizations' information systems. Implementation includes changes to procedures through a policy, people through training, hardware through firewalls, software through encryption, and data through classification. Once an organization's vision and objectives are understood, the process for creating a project plan can be defined. The major steps in executing a project plan are planning the project and supervising task and action items and wrapping up. Developing the project plan includes work to be accomplished, assigning tasks, start and end dates, the amount of effort required, and the estimated capital and non-capital expenses. This is an example of a project plan. The work breakdown structure, which includes the task, resources required, the start and end dates, the estimated effort in hours, the estimated capital expense, estimated non-capital expense, and dependencies. When working on a project, we should consider the following: financial, the priority, time, schedule, staff, procurement, organizational feasibility, and training. Financial considerations. No matter what information security needs exist, the amount of effort that can be expended depends on the funds available. The cost-benefit analysis must be verified prior to development of the project plan. Both public and private organizations have budgetary constraints through a different nature. To justify an amount budgeted for a security project at either public or profit organizations, it may be useful to benchmark expenses of similar organizations. For project planning, there are priority considerations. The most important information security controls should be scheduled first. Implementation of controls is guided by prioritization of threats and value of threatened information assets. For project planning, time and scheduling considerations. Time impacts dozens of points in the development of a project plan, including the time to order, receive, install, and configure the security control, time to train the users, time to realize return on investment of control. For staffing considerations, sometimes there is a lack of enough qualified, trained, and available personnel. These become constraints. Experienced staff is often needed to implement available technologies and develop and implement policies and training programs. There are procurement considerations. IT and information security planners must consider acquisition of goods and services. Many constraints on selection process for equipment and services in most organizations, specifically in selection of service vendors or products from manufacturers and suppliers. These constraints may eliminate a technology from the realm of possibilities. Organizational feasibility considerations. Policies require time to develop. New technologies require time to be installed, configured, and tested. Employees need training on new policies and technology. Changes should be transparent to system users unless the new technology is intended to change the procedures. We should also factor in training and indoctrination considerations. The size of the organization and normal conduct of business may preclude a single large training program on new security procedures and technologies. Thus, the organization should conduct phased-in or pilot approach to implementation. For scope considerations, We must look at the project scope. This concerns the boundaries of time and effort hours needed to deliver planned features and the quality level of project deliverables. In the case of information security, project plans should not attempt to implement the entire security system at one time. Project management requires a unique set of skills and a thorough understanding of a broad body of specialized knowledge. Most information security projects require a trained project manager, a CISO, or a skilled IT manager versed in project management techniques. We must always look at the need for project management and have a supervised implementation. Some organizations may designate a champion from general management with interest to supervise implementation of information security project plans. The alternative is to designate senior IT managers or a CIO to lead implementation. When executing the plan, remember, negative feedback ensures project progress is measured periodically. Measured results compared against expected results. When significant deviation occurs, corrective action must be taken. Often, the project manager can adjust one of three parameters for tasks being corrected: effort and money allocated, scheduling impact, or the quality or quantity of the deliverable. The project management process includes establishing the PM infrastructure, the project definition, the project plan, project management and control, and the project close. The infrastructure includes identifying resources, roles, accountabilities, and the governance structure, whereas the project definition confirms objectives, the scope and risks, and the implementation approach. The project plan is a detailed work plan covering schedules, resources, and costs. From the project management and control standpoint, that looks at the charter, the budget, the risk management plan, and the status report. It also includes how to manage people and track and review data and reviewing the deliverables. When closing the project, you're looking at developing the detailed work plans for project closing and complete the post-implementation review report.